everyone, and welcome to the Transformation Triumph Summit. My name is Jamie Allen Bishop, one of your hosts for this event. I am so honored and excited to introduce these authors with their special wisdom and insights to share. I imagine that you're here because one of the topics appealed to you, or perhaps you're on a transformation journey of your own. I welcome you to enjoy, listen, observe, and take away some of the insights that these authors are sharing so that you can streamline your transformation triumphs. And now, here's more about each of our authors. So we're going to go straight into introducing Cindy Rose. Cindy Rose interview, yay. Okay. Cindy Rose Ferguson's life embodies resilience in adversity. She's faced family suicides, foster care challenges, and battled anxiety and depression, emerging as an advocate for mental health care reform. A blogger, a wellness mentor, an owner of multiple businesses, her determination knows no bounds. Her upcoming chapter in the book, Transformation Triumphs, Inspiring Stories of Personal and Professional Resilience for You, promises to be a bestseller. Representing Avon Canada, she's an expert in aging skin and a natural health solutions sponsor. As a master toe reader, she embraces holistic healthcare practices. And you can connect with her on Facebook at Avon with Cindy Rose. And what's the new one, Cindy Rose?
A Cause for Pause.
A Cause for Pause, the title of her chapter. So please help me welcome my dear friend and a true mentor to all, Cindy Rose Ferguson.
Yay. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good day, good morning, good evening.
Hi. So nice to have you. So we are going to interview you. So we're going to ask you a couple of questions. I'll start with, tell us a little bit about your personal journey and what led you to where you are today.
Sorry.
I know, right? Where do you start?
A little bit. Well, it's been 7 decades of a little bit. My personal journey has been a journey of change, of a journey of change, a journey of nothing ever solid for any period of time. It's always been change. There's always been different families. There's been different everything. And when I say that, when I bought this little house when I was 30, up to that point, I had never lived in one spot more than 1 year. And now here I've been for 35 years, grounded in my little rosy outlook here. And maybe another move in the plan. I don't know. I still want my little farm. But it's been a journey of change and inconsistencies of everything. It's been a journey of learning. It's been a journey of healing. It's been a journey of teaching. It's been a journey. Been a grand adventure.
I hear you saying it's also been a journey of having to be adaptable.
Truly adaptable, yes.
Yeah. Adaptive. And so that coming about, how would you define transformation?
Transformation, I believe, is in all of us, in that we are not a product of where we've come from or what we've lived. However, it does help us transform into who we mean to be, what our heart, what our purpose is. The transformation will come, hopefully, if each of us becomes aware that this doesn't feel quite right. I can change this. I can learn. I can be informed, and I can reach out. So transformation comes from an awareness that it just don't feel right. I don't want to do this anymore.
Beautiful. I love that, because what I'm hearing you say is wrapping yourself or your mind around this idea of growth mindset instead of fixed mindset. sometimes our mind keeps us stuck. And I hear you saying to search for the thing that feels better, feels well, maybe not better, but when we know that sense of
We
knowing.
know that there's got to be more to life than this.
Right.
And
Right.
sometimes with society and everything, I mean, we get caught in a, oh, poor, poor, pitiful me, as opposed to, well, I can do a whole lot better than this, so why don't I just do it? And that
Love
takes a
that.
lot of love from outside as well. A lot of people understanding and maybe not even understanding, but just giving you the space to be on a detour if that's what it is. I won't say broken because we're never broken. And I thank Cheryl for that awareness, because I used to say, when I broke, I didn't break. I just took a cause for pause.
I love that. I love that. So then going from transformation into a state of triumph, what do you feel like? How would you define that, or what does that look like?
From transformation to a state of triumph. State of triumph is, for me, was coming back out into the world, exposing myself again. I'd spent a lifetime being out there for and with others, and then I spent a long period of time being under the table, not drunk, but just under the table. I always said under the house, but under the table sounds a little better. I had gone from making my way no matter what to I have no purpose, I have no anything. I'm closed off. And so for the triumph for me has been over the last several years of coming back out and saying, it's okay that I broke my foot and can't walk. I can still hike my way. I can still find my way. The triumph is in seeing our own value. What we have within us is valuable and necessary in the world at large, rather than hiding it or being ashamed of it. We all go through stuff. Bring it back out, speak it out.
I love that you brought it back down to the I. And so that being said, any thoughts or words on how do you believe everybody comes here with a purpose and mission? And B, any thoughts and words on that, on how we know our purpose and mission or how we live it?
First of all, Ikigai will help you with that.
Perfect.
Ikigai is a wonderful tool. I always, my Avon order's in. Sorry. Oh, it finally came. It's 2 days late. I was rather anxious. Sorry, folks.
Perfect.
I always knew I had a purpose of serving, but I didn't know what that meant. And when I say Ikigai is definitely a tool to be using for something like that. Thank you very much, Jamie, for that wisdom, that there are so many aspects of us, and we know we want to help the world, and we know that we're good at this, and I know I could do this, this, and that, but what is it that I really want to do? So to bring it all back down in, I've always known my purpose was to serve and heal because I had been through much healing myself, and I knew it was possible no matter what, no matter where you come from, no matter how bottomed out you are, you can always heal. So we need to share that out amongst others, that go ahead, knock me down, I'll get back up and I'll show you how.
Yeah.
And I do believe that we all come in with a purpose. I do. I believe very strongly that we come in with the purpose. And I say that because when I was a little toddler, I knew there were angels, and I knew them because they comforted me. And I didn't even know what an angel was, other than the fact that I was being sheltered and protected and comforted in a time of great trauma as a young person. So I knew there was something more than this. Don't ever give up has kind of been a theme in my life for many, many years.
I love that. And that is significant for you. And I from my perspective, I see that as being a wonderful place of mentorship for others, because trauma and resilience are things that go hand in hand. And I feel like trauma is taught a lot, but resilience isn't really that taught. So
No, it's not.
talk to
It's
us a
not.
little bit about the resilience piece of.
The resilience piece is just, I didn't know not to. I knew that the only thing that was going to change was me. The only thing that was going to make it better was me. I didn't have a support network of family or children or anything like that behind me. It was, if you want to keep this little roof over your head, you work it, you make it happen, you do it. And watching my mother and grandmother make it through all kinds of situations. My grandmother was a nurse in the war and lost her husband in the war and had two small children. And this little 4'11" dynamic little woman, when I was most frightened about moving far away, told me that stay kind, stay true, but don't let anyone crap on you. Don't ever give up. It's all within you. So I knew that I could make anything happen. I had lots of love and lots of people in my life that's, encouraged me and gave me that little bit of empowerment that I can make anything happen. We don't all get that. We don't all have that, even, in a father and family for a year or two, but their family impacted my life so greatly. And somehow I was able to bring it around to, it doesn't matter what anybody does to me. What matters is what I do to me. And it's not
powerful.
We're not taught how to draw us out and be our shining, glorious selves.
That is powerful. Powerful. So let me ask you this. What made you say yes? What made you say yes to speaking and writing a chapter in this book?
I've been writing all my life. And I've mentioned before, I have good old steamer trunks full of journals, stories, books, writings since I was about 10 years old. Throughout my life of journaling and writing, I was able to bring a lot of these things around into a reality out of, with terrible things happen to me. What am I going to do? I'll just give up. And I did give up a few times, and I did hit the booze, and I did hit the drugs. I did those things. But that's not me. That's not who I am. But it helped me become who I am today. I said yes because anybody I've ever shared my stories with or writings with have always said, oh, you should write a book. Oh, you should write a book. I got books. I got them. I got them back there. And because I respect and admire both of you so much in what you do in this world and how you draw out the best in others to be themselves, to draw them, like me, back out of our veil, our shroud, into here we are, and we got a lot to share, and we got a lot of love, and love will change the world stronger than fear. But primarily because I love and respect the two of you so much. And if I was going to do, I did sign up to do a chapter with an organization a while back, and I walked away from it because it wasn't in line with my beliefs, my values, my honor, my respect. And so what made me say yes with you two.
Wow.
And I got a story to tell.
You have a lot of stories to tell.
I got
love
a few,
that.
yeah.
And thank you. Thank you for saying yes. And I'm so glad that you did, because your chapter is amazing. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you and find out more about Cindy Rose and A Cause for Cause, how would they find you?
Don't phone me because I hate the phone.
Good for you.
Relatable.
Relatable.
The phone rang earlier. I just turned it upside down and smashed it on the table. And imagine calling this thing a phone. I mean, come on. You can't even hold it right. So, sorry. I digress. How would you reach me? You could reach me at
Pause for
Cause
pause
for
dot,
dot
dot
ca.
ca, correct?
Yeah. Or you could email me at Cindy at a cause for pause dot ca.
Ca.
Okay.
Yay, that's yeah.
And that was my website too.
Yep, 100%.
Beautiful.
You could reach
beautiful.
me at Avon with Cindy Rose, or you could look up Cindy Rose Ferguson and send me a little private message, and I'll be happy to respond back. But I prefer emails.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Wonderful. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so grateful to have you on this journey with us. You're amazing.
I'm so grateful that you got me out of myself to put this out there. I am so grateful that I got this out of me too.
Very
We're in
inspiring.
it, we're in it together. We're in
Yes.
it together.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mwah. Check out the book.